The Feed, the e-commerce leader for endurance athletes, has transformed its logistics with Brightpick's AI robots, all thanks to a powerful fleet of Brightpick Autopickers.
We were operating out of a roughly 35,000 square foot facility, purely human picking. And we realized that we would just have to be, moving into hundreds and hundreds of people a shift to do the picks. We have roughly about 50,000 picks a day that we need to do. And what was unique about our business is it's not really a long tail of product business where 10% of the products make up 80% of the revenue. We're almost the opposite. It's a very flat curve. Of all our 6,000 products, we touch pretty much every one every day. So we needed a more dynamic model that we could direct picking operations to any one product at any one time. Because if one's buried at the bottom of the stack, that order is being held up for the product to get out the door. So Brightpick really came out very quickly as the only one that had the capabilities that fit so perfectly with our type of products. We realized it was the perfect combination of we could get density, we could get speed, and we really could focus where our costs were, which is on automating the picking.
What makes this installation especially unique is its breadth and versatility. With one type of robot, we were able to automate many processes in addition to just storage and retrieval. We implemented in-house robotic picking, which significantly increases labor savings and speeds up order picking. We also integrated goods-to-person stations for items that aren't ideal for robotic picking or that are best picked in batches. For fast-moving products, we integrated a brand new feature called pallet picking, where human operators are able to pick items directly out of cases or pallets and place those items onto the auto picker, which eliminates the need to decant and put away those items. We also integrated kitting and bundling stations, and finally, we added an order buffer into our system, which enables our auto pickers to continue picking and buffering orders overnight so that those orders are ready to be packed and shipped the moment the morning shift comes in. All this is part of one integrated, seamless solution managed by our Brightpick Intuition software.
When we looked at Brightpick, we wanted a solution that really solved our picking problem. And we had questions, could the robots pick our products? So we sent our top 500 products out, and we came back at a 90% robot pickable rate, and that's only improved from there. And that really gave us confidence that this solution would work. We needed a turnkey partner. We have a small team. We only have 3 people on our development side, and we have a completely homegrown ERP WMS. So we needed to have all our resource focused on the integration aspects and have Brightpick work as really a black box solution where we could pass orders, pass products, and out came finished orders on the other side. And that's what we got. We were able to go from 50 to 100 people to completely automated with the Brightpick solution. Now, we had homes for all of the people that were already working here, so we didn't have to remove any staff because the business was growing fast enough, but we really could almost stop hiring. Like when the employees said, wait, we don't have to do all this walking anymore, and we don't need to go pick this stuff, and now we can focus on finishing orders properly, doing the transfer from the Brightpick system to our automated packaging solution. They were thrilled.
Working with the robots is a lot different than our old location. At our old warehouse, we had to walk around with a box and manually pick everything. And sometimes the boxes were empty and we'd have to go find things. So now it's much more automated. We don't obviously have to do that anymore. The robots do all the picking for us, and we can just focus on packing and getting the product out the door.
We're really focused on what our contribution margin is as a business, and getting our cost per order down was critical. We think of the Brightpick system, and we do it as a robot as a service system as part of our labor line item. So we don't actually consider technology, we consider it labor. And we've got roughly day one, a 2-to-1 arbitrage. So we cut our labor costs to Brightpick by 50%, and now we're getting close to a 3-to-1 arbitrage cost. One of the things that's also been a real savings is we're now picking a lot of our orders and storing them in the system overnight, so we can run a much lower overnight staffing and overnight staffing generally is at a premium for us. So now we can run that with fewer staff and start the early shift at 6 a.m. with all the orders queued up and ready to go, so we have maximum staff utilization throughout the day.